What if justice was more than just a legal principle? What if it was a divine calling? The concept of justice is intricately woven into biblical teachings, transcending time and culture. Justice in the Bible is not just about laws, it's a manifestation of God's character and intention for humanity. Micah chapter 6 verse 8 beautifully encapsulates this: to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. Justice is deeply relational, extending beyond legal frameworks to the well-being of individuals and communities. The Bible calls believers to advocate for the marginalized and oppressed, making justice a living reality. In the Old Testament, laws protected the vulnerable, highlighting God's concern for societal equity. Justice is not just punitive but inherently protective, aiming to create a society where everyone can thrive. Jesus' teachings in the New Testament challenge conventional notions of justice, emphasizing internal transformation. In Matthew chapter 5 verse 20, Jesus asserts that true righteousness must exceed that of the Pharisees. Justice becomes a reflection of God's kingdom, a realm marked by love, forgiveness, and community. God is portrayed as the ultimate judge, comprehending the intentions of the heart. Psalm chapter 75 verse 7 declares, "It is God who judges, he brings one down, he exalts another." Recognizing God as the ultimate judge brings a sense of accountability and commitment to justice. Mercy and justice exist in harmony, reflecting God's character. Exodus chapter 34 verse 6-7 reveals God as merciful and gracious, yet holding the guilty accountable. The parable of the Good Samaritan illustrates that true justice involves compassion and uplifting those in need. The Old Testament prophets, like Isaiah, passionately addressed social injustices and demanded accountability. Their messages remind us that justice is a communal responsibility, not just an individual pursuit. Jesus' teachings in the New Testament offer profound insights into the nature of justice. He emphasizes love and compassion, urging followers to view justice through the lens of grace. Jesus' actions demonstrated a commitment to inclusivity and equity, reaching out to the marginalized. The call to social justice is deeply embedded in biblical texts, urging believers to advocate for the oppressed. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 8-9 admonishes us to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. The early church exemplified social justice through communal living and resource sharing. Justice and righteousness are core themes throughout the Bible, intricately linked in their pursuit of God's purposes. Restorative justice aligns closely with biblical principles, emphasizing healing and restoration over retribution. The story of the prodigal son highlights the transformative power of grace in addressing wrongs. Faith inspires action toward justice, motivating believers to confront injustices and advocate for change. Biblical figures like Moses and Daniel exemplified justice through their unwavering commitment to God's principles. Embracing a just life is a pathway to spiritual fulfillment, aligning with God's principles of justice. The pursuit of justice is a sacred calling, leading us closer to spiritual fulfillment and reflecting divine love.